welcome to Goa News. Now today we are on Thursday. It's a beautiful Thursday evening. Just look at behind me. What a wonderful situation you can see. I think more than 10,000 people will be there in the Vasco city today. It's all looks good when it comes to all this, you know, crowded public, streets full with vendors and all that. But let's come to the topic, my friends. Today is the officially ninth day of Vasco Saptah, which means that 2 days they have already surpassed. Officially, ferry should remain for 7 days, but it has already crossed 2 days. And now what I have come to know that they might even extend it till 15th. So, what would be the impact? What is happening in city with related to Sapta and other allied facility? To talk more about this issue, we have one of the Vasco city social activists. You can name him Vikram Salmalkar. I will request him to come and join me here. Vikram Bab, येवकार तुमका. Vikram Bab, begin with. जेन्ना सप्ता येता कितले उमेद जाता?
सप्ता येता तेन्ना आमकां खूब उमेद आसता. लोक आतां स्पेशली ह्या वर्सा 2 वर्सां कोवीड आसतना आमकां सगळे सप्ता सेलेब्रेट करपाक मेळुना. सो ह्या वर्सा खूब लोकांनी उमेदीन सप्ता सेलेब्रेट केलो आनी दामबाबाचो आशिर्वाद आसता वास्कोचेर आनी सगल्यांक बऱ्या भशेन सगल्यांचें कार्यां जाता. सो सप्ता इज अ टायम टू सेलेब्रेट.
नाव सेलिब्रेशनाचे दिसूय आसता म्हाका दिसता. वी हॅव ऑफिशियली जे सप्ता सुरवात जाता भजनी सप्ता म्हणटा हांकां. सो दॅट रिमेन्स फॉर 24 hours कंटिन्युअस चेन of bhajans is performed at the temple premises. So that is the first sapta. Then the second sapta, which is outside the temple, which is ferry. ऑफिशियली 7 दिसाचो सप्ता अशें आमी आयकता. केन्नाय पळयलें जाल्यार 7 दीस पण चडांत चड आतां म्हाका दिसता एक 14-15 वर्सां हांव वास्कोन रिपोर्टींग करता बिसायड्स पेंजीम. आनी हें जें हांव आयकता 7 दिसाचें केन्नाच म्हाका दिसना 7 दीस उरता म्हणून.
केन्नाच जायना. देवाचें जें देवस्पण आसता आनी रिच्युअल्स जे आसता दॅट इज नॉर्मली फॉर 24 hours. गोपाळकाला गोड जाला म्हणून आमची एक हें भायर सरता प्रोसेशन रिच्युअल्स जातकीर आनी गोपाळकाला गोड जाला म्हणटकीर आमचे देवाचे जे रिच्युअल्स आसता जे जे करपाचें आसता ते सगळे भजन बिजन करून काबार जाता. ताज्या मागीर फेरी आसता एक 6 दीस. सो 7 दीस इज ओके अँड गूड इनफ फॉर एवरीबडी टू सेलिब्रेट सप्ता. Because Sapta is celebrated in the heart of city by blocking 2 important main roads, Swatantra Path and Jose
FL Gomes Road.
No, P.
Okay. Joseph
Vaz Road. So these 2 main roads are blocked and I have seen that there is no sanitation facility. There are about 1,000 stalls, more than 1,000.
1,000 is legal.
Legal and illegal, I don't know how many. So what is happening is there is no sanitation facilities. For 1,000 people, only 4 or 5 toilets are there. There is nothing, no proper facility given. Any open area, people are going and pissing and shitting. There is no control over them. And I can see near government school, Vasco, it is all been urinated and people are going and defecation is going on. And even near Pushpanjali there is one open plot. There also people are doing all nonsense. So this is all going on and without anything there is no discipline for this. Administration had told that within 7 days they will wind up the Sapta. Roads have been opened but stalls have not been cleared and tomorrow is Friday and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday is a holiday. So this plan looks like to be carried out for Saturday, Sunday and Monday so that they can wind up on Tuesday. In the meanwhile, I would like to tell that the city people who are living over here are facing all the difficulties like all these nuisance what is going on. Plus the entire city is held for ransom because anybody is sick, fire problem or anything like that. There is no place for fire brigade, ambulance, nothing. There is no bandobast done of anything. Now the police also have moved out, I think, and it is just left open for everybody. And all this is going on. Besides this, I would like to tell that there is a big racket going on, I have heard, regarding...
Racket?
Yes, a racket regarding the stalls allotted in the Sapta.
Hmm.
I have got to know from close sources that the stalls officially are given by municipality for 1,000 rupees per day, if I am not mistaken, and for 7 days it is 7,000. Whereas the stalls are taken and subleased to other people for 30 to 40,000 rupees. Here I would like to make a note that the government exchequer is losing lot of revenue, which should come to the government. And I would like and pray to our urban development minister Vishwajit Rane to kindly look into the allotment of the stalls and how much loss the government is bearing regarding this matter. Because there is no auction of the stalls done, nothing. Same people are being given the stalls years and years, and they are subletting the stalls and gaining revenue for themselves and not for the government.
Now, thank you very much, Vikram Bab. Now, let's do postmortem of the issues which you mentioned one by one. You spoke about hygiene. So let me come on the record. I have seen and I have heard officials talking about mobile toilets, bio toilets, placed at various locations. But for the information of our viewers, many times these bio toilets have no water. Secondly, these bio toilets are very, it's flooded with all the waste. But most importantly, these bio toilets are very rarely used. Now let's come to the another part which is attached to bio toilet. Just example, if there are 1,000 legal plus another 1,000 illegal stalls, that means two people will accompany one stall owner. That directly means that if 2,000 stall plus two, so around 4,000 people are exactly here
Plus
in
general
Sapta.
public.
In Vasco city, there are no such facility to accommodate these 4,000 people. Let's be very clear. In hotels, I'm talking about with regards to hotels, we don't have such big, huge accommodation facility. Now, where these people sleeps? So, incidentally, I was speaking to one of the stall owner few days ago, and I was shocked to know that he was sleeping in the stall. He used to do everything in the stall, and even cooking and all that. And for urination and for morning defecation, he used to find a nook or a corner or a place where people hardly moves, especially like a municipal garden or near railway station. And this was told to me by him only, one of the stall owner, which shows that the hygiene facility, in name of hygiene, it is zero. I'm sure many people will give testimony, and many people who have seen or who have heard about this, please keep your comment on the comment section. Secondly, what you talked about stalls being sublet. So yes, even I had initially I had decided to even expose. I have some audio where I had caught one of the agent, and he came openly and he expressed his all modus operandi, wherein he also confirmed the same figure of 30,000 per stalls, which is exactly what you said is the state's exchequer's loss. Thirdly, you mentioned about the days. Because of these days and because of this all kind of rush, though the road is officially opened, but not a single traffic can come or not a single car can come.
Very dangerous.
And even if it is coming, one person to come to from Joshi, I think that
Tirala.
Hiralal Thakkar's house to here, it is not even 2 kilometers. To come here, it will take at least half an hour for that person. So, which means the road is not clear and road is already occupied. So, this is the situation, and what I have got to know that till 15th they are going to continue with this fair. Now, is it fair for the people? That is the big question.
This is only a money making racket to keep on extending the fair and keep on collecting money from the stall owners. This is only a money making racket. Nobody is interested in anything. I don't have any issues. They can take the stalls, put them in MPT ground or Chikalim ground or somewhere, and don't disturb the people in the city. City cannot be held ransom like this. for stalls. This is not some pretty home exhibition or something like that.
Vikram Bab, there was an High Court ruling with regards to the stalls also. There, certain individual, one of them unfortunately died, one of the petitioner. But one petition was filed, and there was a High Court ruling. Under that, there was specific guidelines issued to the municipality, wherein municipality has to execute all its responsibility, which includes all, opening of road, removal of all these stalls and all that. But I don't feel, or I don't think that this is happening. If it was happening, this would have cleared by now, but it is not getting cleared. I don't there will be some people who will love to enjoy this Sapta festival. I am also enjoying it. It should be a limit. There should be a limit of enjoyment.
People from all over Vasco come, enjoy, and leave the dirt for us over here in the city. We people are living in the city and taking the brunt of all this defecation and urination and all this smell. We have to take living in the city. People come, enjoy, and go. So this is not a place to enjoyment for 7 days is okay, not more than that.
That is what is the basic concept, that with that concept only with this Saptah Fair had started. But since beginning, since the time I am reporting, every time it is officially 7 days, it gets extended till 10 days. But now with the Independence Day approaching, I am sure that there will be another aspect where this will go beyond
And
15.
then they will say that yesterday was panchayat election, we didn't have staff. Then the stall owners have made losses, and all these things, excuses will start coming. Then to Saturday, Sunday, Monday is holiday, we couldn't do anything. All these excuses will be put forward by the administration,
But
which is not to be taken for granted like this.
my friends, those who are supporting this kind of menace, I am just requesting them that this is really creating problems for those business houses who are operating from Vasco City. None of the business houses are happy because one, there is a severe traffic chaos all across Vasco City. There is zero parking here. One has to walk from one distance to such a long distance. The shopkeepers all along this road have no parking for them left. Even their shops are closed from front. There is no issues for 7 days. If it is, even they are ready to take the brunt. But if it is extended one day, and somebody, the third party is taking benefit, and administration is keeping quiet, I think this should be stopped. At least from next year, this should not happen.
So I would like to say all the shopkeepers of Vasco, their business is dull during the Sapta because all clothes and all these shops, eatables and everything is available in Sapta. So basically they are not doing business. So they have to just sit on the shop and business is very less. Whereas when they are paying house tax and trade license fees and all these fees for full year, but they are nothing is happening.
And another aspect which you mentioned about the dirt. Now let me show you.
And one more thing,
Yeah.
This year I heard was plastic free Sapta, but I can see plastic all over. And when when the Sapta winds up, you will see the amount of plastic. It might be in some tons.
That
So I
is
don't think there is any plastic free word which is being used.
No, it is officially, everything officially is imposed, but unofficially nothing gets happens, and unofficially everything is allowed. Just to show, Vikram Bab, you be here. Just to show, this is one of the chalk, just Joshi chalk. We name it as Joshi chalk. Just see the amount of garbage within that Joshi chalk. I I can go and I can ask these people where they go for to get released in the relaxed in the morning, but I know it would be a problem for them to answer, and it is against the humanity. So I'm not going and asking them randomly, but I know for sure many Vascoites have complained to us that this is really becoming more and more. People are not only urinating it anywhere, but defecation as it's on a large scale, and that is happening here since the time Sapta begins. In terms of arrangement, as I told you, few toilets that's also overflowing won't solve the purpose. There should be some kind of a concrete arrangement where people don't have to suffer. Here, the Vascoites ultimately after 7 days, the suffering of the people starts coming up. How today you approached to us and you said that this is really happening, very pathetic happening here. This is really irritating. So that this type, many people have approached her with the similar grievances that these kind of issues existing in Sapta is, it's beyond the tolerable level.
Even opposite the Damodar temple, there is an old house which is in a dilapidated state. People are using that, going and using that place also for defecation and urination. This is really sad.
I would give one example. One of the practicing advocate reached out to me with the one statement that please do something. These stall owners in early in the morning they sits near the Vasco court and do defecation.
And even I have seen in between two cars, they just sit and do defecation. The facility is so poor that it is a natural habit. Person has to defecate and he has to go and sit somewhere. When there is no place available to control that is for some time. Otherwise, you have to go as anywhere and do. That is the
No,
situation.
wait, when we talk about defecation, why it happens? Because as far as municipality is concerned, they are charging 1,000 rupees per day. Fair enough for 2 by, I don't know, 2 by 2 or 2 by 1, something is there that arrangement. So if that is the case, then they should equally provide equal facility on the site. There is no facility. I don't think so. There, the garbage has been collected. I will show you in the video. After the video, you can just check. I will, especially for the viewers, I will just go around Saptah Ferry to show you what are the garbage situation and how this road, which is officially opened, is against with the filled with traffic, pedestrian traffic, and this will continue till Monday, which is expected. So this is really bad thing happening, and nobody to look after.
Secondly, I would like our Chief Minister Pramod Sawant and Urban Development Minister to kindly look into especially the allotment of stall and the procedure what is going on in the municipality. There is a big racket going on and the state exchequer is losing a lot of revenue. When they are charging 8,000, the stalls are being sold for 30-40,000. So per stall they are losing nearly 20 to 25,000 rupees which can come to in the treasury of the government.
Correct. Officially, if you are aware, municipality this time could pay the salary of staff because of the fees collected from the stall owners. Next month, what would be the situation? So this is the condition of our A-class municipality, which don't have even money to pay to its own worker. थोडे महिने पयलीं म्हाका दिसता तेंच्यांनी FD सुद्दां फोडलेले and they are taking money from this side, that side, from banks and all that. But so which shows that the financial crisis is being faced by the municipality. आणि हे पयले जालें हे दुसरें.
Instead of generating revenue, they are doing revenue loss over here. They should auction the stalls and give it to the bidder, and who bids highest, they should give it to them. Same rate, same stall owners, years and years, like you have purchased the property and it is your forefathers, like it is going on like that over here in the Sapta.
And to one more thing I wanted to add, when I was there with the Chief Officer, Mormugao Municipal Council, Shri Jain Tari, and I was speaking to him with regards to stalls. So he said that initially the number of stalls are not even touching 500. But if you go on the site, you won't find a place to keep, erect your own stalls. So this was the situation. Now there are few vendors who have already left. Maybe they have shifted to some other place, but stalls are still there. And
There is no place to walk, you can see. There is no place to walk.
So you can understand the mathematics which they claim and which is there on the site are two different maths. I don't know which school maths they are talking about, but this school maths is visible in front of people that this mathematics is unclear. Here people are operating still on the 9th of ninth day is going on and still operating, and it is extending unofficially. So many things happens here unofficially, and why is the biggest question.
It is all because of the nexus between the agents, the administration, and the stall owners. That is why this keeps on extending. The more you extend, the more pockets are filled, and the more loss for the government.
I think it is high time that Vasco MLA Daji Salkar should take a note of this aspect. It is one side, it is their own people who are coming and enjoying the ferry. Another side, it is their his own people having their business house. They are suffering. On the other end, totally whoever are users of port city, this city, are also suffering on a daily basis. आत्ता म्हाका दिसता थोडे दीस 2 दीस पयलीं हांवें जेन्ना दाजी सालकर बापाक विचारले about the traffic chaos, so he told me that there is a third exit that will help. Yes, it is a future plan, it is really very nice. This will really ease out the traffic issues. But what about today? What is happening today? You can't even have a space to park your car. I don't know what traffic police is doing, you know, on this aspect. Secondly, there is haphazard parking. You park anything anywhere. There is nobody to check. Officially, there are designated areas, but all
The roads
places,
are blocked.
all roads are blocked. Everything is in a messy state. So in Sapta time, everybody keeps the eyes here. Everybody can hear, but nobody can see, and that is how people are suffering. I don't know how far and how long this will continue, but there should be a stop to everything. People are suffering. People have complained that there is open defecation. There is, nuisance being created by this many of these stall owners who don't even prefer to go to occupy lodge. Otherwise, also lodge are not available in that number. So everything has a problem and a bigger problem.
I would like to say that after seeing the news, hope our administration gets up and this fair is wound up by tomorrow and not kept for another 3 days for us to go through trauma.
I really have a strong doubt, but nevertheless, whatever is the statements and whatever is the feeling we have presented before the public, it is for the public to find out, and ascertain whether we are talking correct or not. But yes, if you feel that whatever we say is not, you are not agreeing with that, so please make a comment. And if you are agreeing it with what we are saying, please also make a comment so that we can understand what people wants.
Difficulties, yeah.
But I'm sure there are people who have been facing difficulties for last so many days. People still claims that they don't have problem with 7 days of fair, but when it extends to 8th day and 9th day and 10th day and then 11th and 12th, then things becomes wrong and things become more. You can see the MMC chairperson nicely, navigating with his scooter there. So he's going. I don't know. Maybe he's going to stop the stall owners, to, asking them to wind up or what. But yes, people are there. Officials are roaming. I can see municipal officials going, and roaming with their family. But nobody is here to ask them to stop operations, wind up, and move out, and let the city, comes back to its original position where it was 7 days or 8 days back.
I would like to clarify myself that I am not against Sapta and I have high regards and I believe in Lord Dambap. He has saved Vasco from plague and lot of difficulties, and all these years he has blessed all of us Vascocars. So don't take me in the wrong sense. I am only against the business going on over here after 7 days.
Even
7 days we are ready to face the brunt, whatever is there, for the sake of Vascocars and for Sapta. We have no problem for 7 days. Once it goes above 7 days, then it is going business, and some people are doing money making racket over here.
Vikram Bab, even we don't have any objections if it is 7 days. Even the Sapta committee, I was speaking to them, they say that our Sapta is restricted within the temple, it is not beyond the temple. So beyond the temple is municipalities lookout. But I don't know, it is people who are suffering. They are suffering since last so many days. For 7 days suffering, nobody has a
Years and years, this is only the
Say-
same
it is the
story
same
repeated
story.
again and again.
and every time people suffers, people don't complain if it is 7 days, but when it goes beyond 7 days, everybody feels that this is the time Saptah should wind up, at least this fair should wind up, which doesn't happens moreover. And this is going on every year again and again. Incidentally, this time I wanted to do much deeper stories in Saptah, but one of my good friend contacted me and told me that Naveen, don't do this. देवाचे कार्यान तू बेश्टे अडचणी हाड नाका. I told him that I am not obstructing the rituals. I am trying to expose those who are behind this racket, but I was told so. I had to uh, oblige because there was certain reasons where he was telling me that things will be exposed beyond the uh, beyond imagination. So that is how we decided not to do much. But yes, when it comes to Sapta, one should understand that Sapta fair is for 7 days. It should not go beyond 7 days. But it is happening and it will continue or not, I don't know. I hope what Vikram said, authorities should take a note of this particular news and make sure that they should not extend
further.
Sapta more further and do things which is in the interest of Vasco car, Mormugao cars, and all those who are operating from Vasco city. With this message, we again want to clarify that those who feels that I am having any issues with Sapta Fair, I don't have issues. Only thing is, even you don't have issues. Only thing is, there are nuisance been created which goes unchecked. There are issues with regards to garbage and all that. Okay, municipality will take care of that. And if even if municipality wants them to continue, they can shift them to some other location. There are other locations where these stalls can have their operation. But I don't think. Do you think that we don't have any other option to shift the Sapta Fair?
If people are in love with the fair, we have a lot of places. MPT ground is there. We can shift there. We can shift on Tanya, opposite Hotel Tanya. That ground is there. We can shift to Chikalim ground. Lot of options are there. Why to block the road and cause inconvenience to the people?
And
You provide them facilities on the ground and utilize the ground. Everybody, people will go wherever they want to go.
That is what. So there are other options available. I don't know whether that option will be considered by the administration. But whatever is happening behind me is really unfair for those who are operating their businesses from Vasco City, those who are using Vasco City for their daily needs. So this is really creating nuisance and confusion and biggest problems for everybody who comes down. So this should not happen. At
And,
least
and now life is not like 50 years back that there was only one car, two bikes, and like that. Now every household has got bike and cars. The traffic and the congestion is so much that it is unbearable for us.
and it is ironically we don't have any plans for this traffic management. Every city has a traffic management plan, we don't have. And despite of all these loopholes, when we are not correcting on these lines, we are just allowing things to continue. That is unfair, at least unfair on part of citizen.
This all is till today no untoward incident has happened with the blessings of Dambab. But we cannot take it for granted that with God's blessing we can do anything. So we have to just act as a good citizen and take some good decisions for the society and the city at large.
Thank you very much, Vikram Bab, for sharing your views, and thank you also for informing about this malpractices which is happening. I think the authorities concerned will take a strong note on the aspect which Vikram Bab highlighted. Even if they want some details, we are ready to share with them. But I don't think so. Anything will happen even on that front, because we have informed them again and again, but nothing happens. Nevertheless, it was a beautiful Saptah till 7 day. Everybody enjoyed. After 7 day, this is the situation which will continue. I hope the authorities take a note and put a full stop for all this activity beyond 7 days. And if they feel that whatever we are talking makes sense, then please make them wind up their shops by tomorrow and let this Republic Day be free. Roads be free of all this
Let us
menace.
have independent Swatantra Path Day.
Okay, Independent Swatantra Path Day. With this message, thank you very much for watching Goa News
May
now.
Lord Dambab bless us all and keep us in good health.
Yes, same is our wishes. So keep watching Goa News now. Thank you very much, friends, to have patience and listening to us. Thank you very much.